There are those who wear masks to protect themselves. And there are those who wear masks to protect us all.
Well, here's Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this game, but I'm not gonna be biased and give all the missions a shit rating. This game is very decisive in the COD community, with some people saying it's a top 3 COD of all time, and others saying it's the worst COD ever. I'm in the latter category. But is the campaign good or shit? Let's find out. Before the video starts, let me give a shout out to our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Nah guys, in all seriousness, thank you for all the support. At the time of recording this, we're around 180 subscribers, and the BO2 video has around 4,000 views, which is actually crazy. You guys went absolutely mental with the support. Also, big thanks to all the people who went back and watched my other COD videos. It really means a lot. Without further ado, let's jump right in. The game starts with a cutscene of an old dude telling the legend of the Ghosts, who are 15 elite soldiers who killed over 500 enemies by hiding amongst their dead comrades.
And this really happened. So the legend goes. Come on, Dad. You don't honestly believe that story's true?
Yeah, I do. Come on, let's head back to the house.
This mission introduces you as Logan Walker and your dad and brother named Elias and Hesh. You're out on a little family picnic when tremors start happening. You get to the street and it looks like California in summertime. I get absolutely wrecked by this truck. Apparently there's this weapon named Odin that's causing all this shit. You and Hesh split from Elias and move into the house. Yo, why you got 4 hands though? It then cuts to 15 minutes earlier and we in space, bitches. You play as Baker, an astronaut working on the Odin satellite. You reach this room and you and Mosley move through the station and get jumped by this dude. You shit on more bad guys, and they are target locking on cities all across America. They have no choice but to blow the station, so you get sent flying out into space. You and Mosley move to Odin and start shooting the shit out of it, and it starts falling out of the air. Back on the ground as Logan, you and Hush are still trying to escape. You jump into this house and the floor collapses. You make it back onto the street and a fucking truck comes flying out of nowhere, and Elias shows up and the mission ends. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for an opening mission. There wasn't much gameplay, just cutscenes, but it was pretty cool in space.
Viking 6, you there? Hesh. Logan.
Copy. Yeah, we're here. Go ahead.
Reports are coming in. Dallas got overrun last night. Command wants another sweep of the wall ASAP.
10 years after the first mission, Hesh and Logan have a new dog named Riley, and he's just the goodest boy, man. You and Hesh start moving, and Hesh cuts through this curtain, and holy shit, it's Kino. During the last cutscene, you get some info on who the Federation are. They're an alliance of the countries of South America, and for some reason, they hate the United States. That's why they bombed us with Odin. You move through this door, and it's just some deer. You and Hesh go to rendezvous with another squad at the wall. Then Riley notices something. There's some feds, so you take them out. I couldn't stand the FOV anymore, so I had to change it, and holy shit, it looks so much better. Then you see some feds just murk some civilians, so I had to drop them. You hear a shit ton of fighting, so you move to it and start fighting in this riverbed. For some reason, they thought it was a good idea to add a shit ton of blur to the snipers, and it looks like actual shit. You clear the area and a chopper shows up, so you grab a launcher and shit on it. You then have to head back to base. Then you get in this truck. Once back at base, you go to meet Elias, and he tells you that he's sending you to this place called No Man's Land. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Not much happened, but it's nice to see some world building.
Okay, looks like we're good. Beginning sector scan.
This mission starts with you in Riley's POV and just shit on these dudes. Now you and Hesh are in LA at your old house, and Hesh is like,
Man, not my house!
This shit looks more like Fallout than COD, to be honest. You move across this ledge and the goddamn church falls. You then get to control Riley and shit on these dudes. Back as Logan, Hesh sends Riley into the house. What? If the dog is in front of you, why the fuck would you shooting behind you, you dumb bastard? You get spotted, so you have to fight your way to this excavation site. While we're killing dudes, Riley is sleeping there like... You make it past the site and fucking apex slide down this hill. You enter this tunnel and a convoy appears, so you hide. You reach this massive camp and you have to sneak through it as Riley in a forced stealth section. And spoiler alert, it's not gonna be the last one. You come across this dude named Rourke and he's interrogating this guy. You get some info and cut back to Logan. You reach the woods and a shit ton of wolves just come out. Then this dude named Merrick saves you. He and Keegan are ghosts, and the dude Rourke was questioning is Ajax, so you go to rescue him. You move into this town and start fighting. Once you get past it, the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The sneaking parts were pretty boring, to be honest.
Alright, remote sniper's online. Scan around. We need to get eyes on Ajax.
This mission, you are tasked with saving Ajax. You pick up this grenade launcher, and I figure out why the game is so blurry. Why is image quality a different setting from the other texture settings? It makes literally no sense. You tag these trucks with grenades and move down to this truck. You hop in and pet Riley. Honestly, I thought this would be a stealthy section, but you just fucking send it. Now you start fighting in the baseball stadium. You know I had to slide into the action with COD Ghost at least once. Once you clear the area, you use the remote sniper to shit on these dudes. And by the way, I fucking hate this sniper sound. Riley has Ajax's scent, so you start heading towards him. There's too many, so you throw tear gas like you're in Minneapolis in 2020. You move up and you start to flank with Keegan. Yo, that is one badass motherfucker. You go to breach this door, and apparently Logan doesn't have a body. You find Ajax and he's beat pretty badly, and he doesn't make it. They grab his body and start making your escape. You use the sniper again, but the game glitches and motherfuckers don't move. Anyway, they reach the chopper, and you start to move out, and this fucking beast takes out a damn helicopter. You hop in and use the sniper one last time, and the mission ends. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, a lot more action-oriented and entertaining. This mission, your main base is under attack, so you have to defend it. You walk up to this balcony and D-Day some motherfuckers. But they throw red smoke and artillery starts coming down. Look how shaky that shit is. That's scary. You get to use the A-10 Warthogs, but they don't got the iconic noise. After the second time you use them, you get blown off the balcony. Now you have to make your way to the drone control center, and this whole mission is basically just screen shake simulator. I start to push up, but get shit on by a nade. You reach these trenches, and a massive hovercraft drives over. You go to use the Warthogs again, but they get shot down. Drone control gets fucked, so you have to fall back, but you have to go rescue Elias. You make your way down the street and enter the building. You have to prone under this thing and head upstairs. You get jumped, but Riley comes in to save you. Oh! Hesh saves you, and... in the chopper, Hesh gets humbled and says,
"We have to go back. Our dad's down there and we're not leaving without him."
"But he's actually right here, whoa." Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was really fun, but I could see that plot twist coming from a mile away.
To us, Rourke was a legend. The man could walk through hell and not get burned.
This mission you play as Elias 12 years ago when Rourke was still part of the Ghosts. You're there to capture General Almagro, who's the commander of the whole Federation army. You move up the street and quickly get pinned down by tanks. So this beast plows through the building just to get shit on in like 3 seconds. You see an enemy convoy, so you ambush it. Then you climb this rocket truck and drop a nade in there. Fighting your way down the street, you see another launcher, so you move to take it down.
Oh, hell no!
You get out of there quick and run into this building. After catching your breath, you move to the roof and start shooting bitches. But then the whole ass roof collapses and you fall into the water. Somehow you end up next to Rourke and he saves you. Then you have to hide under the water in order to not get spotted, which is a pretty cool mechanic. You stab this fucker and move up to the balcony. You cross the bridge and engage some enemies. Once on the roof, you shit on these dudes and get a call from Merrick for backup. You then get into a firefight where you can use the water as cover. You reach the other ghosts and walk onto this bus across the street. You fight your way through the parking garage and run up to the roof. This motherfucker hits a multiversus dodge and shits on you, but you wake up and Rourke is hanging from the chopper and is jammed between the ladder. I don't know why he couldn't just reach around the ladder, but whatever. Elias has no choice but to let go of Rourke and the mission ends. I'll give this mission a 9 out of 10. I really like how they use the environment as a mechanic. Back playing as Logan in the present day, you move up to capture one of Rourke's buddies for his location. You use his facial scanner to confirm it's him and drop down. You have to use his badass zipline launcher and start zipping across the buildings. You detach and hit the building. I don't know how your legs didn't just fucking snap, but whatever. You then have to move down the windows, taking down enemies you see. And technically this is the first COD you get to see your legs in real time, so good job, Ghost. You and Keegan move to turn the power off, so you cut a hole in the glass and enter. You reach the servers and start the virus upload, but then these motherfuckers walk in, but you're able to finish in time. They pass by except for this unlucky dude who gets a knife for his curiosity. You move back to the window, and I don't know how they didn't see those two massive holes in the glass. But you kill the lights and move down to this balcony and Assassin's Creed this bitch. You and Keegan move in and take these dudes out. And can I talk about how shit this site is? It's basically a brick with a window through it. You move into this room and shoot the TV, and then you use the strobe light. And is this supposed to blind them or me? Because I really can't see shit with it on. You reach this room and find a nice ass view. Then you go to help Hesh kill the power to all the elevators, which is apparently just one wire. After clearing the area, Hesh plants C4 and you rappel down. You then have to fight on the side of the building. Who the fuck threw a printer? You get inside this weird park area and have to clear it. Once you do, you find the target.
Damn it. He's not here. Hesh.
I got him.
He starts bullshitting, so Hesh almost breaks his arm. Then Rourke appears on the screen.
I knew you'd follow the breadcrumbs.
You tried to kill my father, you piece of shit! Hesh!
Then the motherfucker just blows up the building. You head down the stairs and reach the main room. You start sliding down and pop your chute, then the mission ends. I gotta give that a 10 out of 10. I usually don't like forced stealth sections, but this mission was pretty sick. Definitely the best in the game.
Fired 5-0, this is Outlaw 1-1. We're 2 minutes out.
Roger, 1-1.
Okay, this mission you play as both a chopper pilot and Logan. You get a fix on Rourke's location thanks to that dude from the last mission. Well, this is a chopper mission, so that means a lot of flying around and shooting. This part was super boring and also bullshit since there's no indicator where you're getting locked on from. Like, look at this shit, dude. Where? After 7 minutes of being in the chopper, you cut to Logan and start moving to Rourke's location. This part is pretty standard. Just clear the areas and move up. You get in this elevator and switch back to chopper, but thankfully it only lasts for a minute. You reach the roof and start fighting up there, and I almost die within 2 seconds. You move to the final room and there's Rourke. Merrick throws him out the window and the mission ends. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. It was really boring with the chopper shit.
That's enough. What did they do to you?
Same thing you did. They set me free.
Right after the last mission, you have Rourke tied to a chair on a plane and start interrogating him for some reason instead of just shooting him.
Bring that bastard over here!
So this is how it ends, Elias? You're gonna throw me out of this plane?
Then another plane shows up and legit pulls a Dark Knight Rises on us.
If you make it out of this, kid, come find me. There's always room for one more.
You fall, but you open your parachute in time. You You fall into some trees and cut yourself free. This is dead ass some Predator shit. Now you have to rally with the rest of your squad. You start to move slowly through the forest. Keep an eye on the heartbeat sensor. You soon find Elias and Keegan and have to rescue Merrick and Hesh from these bastards. After that, you start moving up the river and see the supply drop moving out. You start moving up the river again when you spot a patrol, so you hide under this waterfall. It only looks like 4 or 5 guys, so I don't know why you couldn't just drop them, but you start moving up. You reach another forest area, and I don't know if you're supposed to do this stealthily, but I just kill them all. You reach this field and start moving through it, and look how many motherfuckers walk past us. God dang. You see a missile launch and prone in order to not get seen by the choppers. You apex slide down and reach the waterfall and jump off. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I didn't mind the stealth part, but why didn't we just shoot Rourke, bro? So dumb.
Time.
22:35.
Move out. Kick.
This mission, you're undercover as a Federation soldier in order to sneak in and grab intel. You get the sniper and it has to be the worst sights in existence. I literally can't see anything. You get in position and wait for the convoy to drive up.
Ocasión.
Once you're in the car, you drive up to the compound and get a timer on your screen, which does absolutely nothing. You enter and walk up to the metal detectors and murk everyone there using night vision. And you actually need the goggles because look how fucking dark it is without them. You reach the vault and have to drill 2 separate points, but you can't drill too far. Then you blow the door open and move in. There's hella guys in here, so you just gotta drop them. You get outside and Keegan shits on this guy. You make it back in and have to fight your way through this hallway. You finally reach your objective and have to play tower defense and plant mines and shit. Yo, look how clean the slide looks though. Now you have to defend till the download's done. And look at this fucking sniper. Deadass looks like it's hitting my eye every time I shoot, leaving me like this. After defending for 3 minutes, you pop smoke and make your way back out. You pretend to limp and start walking back to the exfil. You get into the car and start to leave, but reach a checkpoint where this motherfucker stops you. God damn, that was quick. I was pre-aiming and couldn't even get a shot off. Now it's a turret section, but the cool part is you can shoot the ice to destroy vehicles, and the fucking bodies just get flung from them. You reach the ocean and a submarine surfaces, and the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty awesome going undercover, but the tower defense part kind of ruined it for me.
We're in position.
Likewise.
Eyes coming up.
Last patrol's inbound.
This mission, you are tasked with destroying Atlas, an oil rig that can keep the Federation army running for years. You blow the charges and drop everyone. You get on land and just start war. You fight your way to the rig and zipline up, and this looks really similar to the Modern Warfare 2 gameplay reveal. Once up there, you start fighting your way to the control room. And by the way, they sent 4 guys to take out this oil rig. That's how good the ghosts are. You go to breach this door and...
Get down!
You flash the room and clear it. At the control room, you hit the red button and start to blow the rig. After that massive explosion, you have to fight your way to the secondary control room. You walk into this hallway and have to stay crouched like that mission from World at War. You get chopper support and they shit on these dudes. You finally make it to the control room and have to move this thing up and down to stay in the green. Now you and Merrick have to escape and I grow 2 more arms all of a sudden. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty action-packed and fun.
Descending.
This mission, you and Keegan are in the ocean and are tasked with taking out an enemy submarine. I don't know why, but they made a separate model for the face mask so it looks shit with the higher FOV. You reach these divers and have to take them out with this underwater gun. You follow Keegan into the ship and it appears they're salvaging something. You ambush these dudes and move up. You follow this convoy and shit on everyone there. Then this dude just scares the shit out of me by rushing, but I take care of him. You go deeper into the cave and see the remarkable fish AI. Holy shit. You cut through this container and the sonar blaster is super strong, so you have to take cover and time your movements. You reach this sunken lighthouse and use this small ass drone to destroy the sub.
Nice, you got it. Oh shit. Hang on!
You wake up and your airline is severed, but Keegan comes in clutch and saves you. But now all that debris is falling on top of you. Then you start fighting. And motherfuckers really diving in just to kill you, bruh. They start dropping mines, so you take cover in the ship. Moving through what feels like the Titanic, you see a shark pass by. And it's like...
Oh, that's good.
Now you have to make it past 3 sharks. You slowly move past the sharks and get out of the ship. Then the mission ends. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty unique, but still a little boring at parts.
You got 2 contacts approaching low.
This mission you're tasked with infiltrating a Federation factory to see what they're making. You and Merrick move up and slide down this hill. You cross the train yard and enter the factory. You move through the factory and have to sweep and clear this area. You go through this door and go loud. You see they're building some type of rockets, and it's actually a smaller version of the Odin, the space satellite from the beginning of the game. Elias informs you that they're gonna bomb the shit out of the factory, so you start to leave, but not before searching for data.
Stand.
Grab the data and get out of
launch
there
these?
now.
You pop smoke and activate thermal. Shit's kinda OP, but the flashbangs are brutal. Then this motherfucker comes out of nowhere and hits me with a 360. You make it out of the factory and have to fight on the rooftop. I gotta say, this game's red dot is actually goated. You reach the floor and your evac shows up. You hop on and just hell breaks loose. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty generic, and the ending was ridiculous.
JSOC's gonna want to move fast on this, so load up before you get any shut-eye. We got 6 hours till Keegan gets back.
Hold up. Something feel off to you?
Security's working.
This mission, you're captured in Las Vegas by Rourke, and Rourke has you all tied up, and this motherfucker shoots me. Yo, look how weird his arms are right there. Fucking chicken wing. You break out and grab the gun, but then he forces you to shoot Elias and pistol whips you. Yo, that's a good voice acting by Hesh right there. Then he kills Elias.
Wants the youngest one alive.
Keegan shows up, and apparently all of the wounds we sustained are just gone now. You breach this door and shit on everyone. You reach the kitchen, and Merrick is having some trouble. Then you hide. I don't know how they don't hear him thrashing around, but they pass, and Merrick walks like he just shit his pants. You reach this mall area, and there's no way to sneak past. Keegan chucks a nade that legit does nothing. You clear the area and start to move through the casino when you get ambushed and have to run.
Hogan! You okay?
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Keegan helps you up, and Riley shows up. Riley's chilling, but you gotta carry him around and have to put him down if you want to shoot, which is pretty annoying. Once you clear the area, the mission ends. I give it a 7 out of 10. Rip Elias.
Showtime. We gotta help them clear the deck. And transportation to the ground room.
This mission, you launch a full-on assault on the Federation territory. You're on the last friendly carrier, and I don't know how they got so many fuckers on it. You follow Hesh to this iPad and take it to control the Osprey. You now have to defend the side of the ship by cutting the ropes, and it's pretty funny because the motherfuckers die from the fall somehow. Eventually, you get to use the Osprey, which is pretty fucking OP. Now you have to take control of a missile launcher and take out an AC-130. You Apex slide down this ramp and do a sick slow motion kill. You take control of the launcher and use it to take out the aircraft, including the massive enemy gunship. You get blown off the launcher, and the pussies use the Odin satellites against you. You do the 6th slide and make your way to the evac chopper. Yo, look at that clean side. That wasn't even scripted. I just did that shit by myself. Once in the chopper, the mission ends. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was pretty repetitive, but I liked it, so sue me.
Parachutes ready! Take front! Clear the area for armor drop!
All tank crews prepare for drop. ETA 2 minutes.
This mission fuck. It's a tank mission. At least it's pretty cool how you enter the battlefield. You follow these tanks up the hill at 50 miles per hour. God damn. And the one fucking bullet I shoot. Your objective is to clear the enemy anti-air cannon so you can get troops on the ground. Your tank has the regular shells, but also has guided missiles. You can't really run anything over, which is pretty disappointing, except for this wall. Now you have to clear the airstrip. After you do, you take control of Logan and use this badass sounding minigun. You clear this building and jump in. Now you have to reach the control room. Hesh chucks a fire extinguisher, which I guess kills people if you shoot it. Now you have to launch a missile to take out the satellite's ground array. Okay. You hear radio chatter that Rourke is escaping, so you go after that bitch. You head down to the underground railway system and clear it. You reach the loading bay and jump on the train. Then the mission ends. 5 out of 10. Stop with the fucking tank missions. It's so boring. Goddamn. Are you fucking serious? This mission you take control of the tank again and have to take out multiple tanks and AA turrets. Then your tank gets destroyed, thank God. You hop out and have to run to another tank. You hop on the turret and I like how this thing is more effective than the actual tank cannon. Then the mission ends. Fucking 2-minute mission, so 5 out of 10 I guess.
Federation reinforcements are in pursuit of ground forces. Sit rep.
Merrick, be advised. We made it to the station.
Make it fast, Actual. We're taking heavy ordnance down here.
Increase on final. Infill will be high. Let's get control of this station.
This mission you take control of Sergeant Thompson and are in fucking space again. This time you actually have space combat. Your mission is to take control of the satellite and use it against them. Your gun actually has a sick reload animation, but the actual problem with the mission is that you can't tell who's alive and who's dead. Like, where am I getting shot from here? Fucking bullshit. You go to enter the station, but it fucking explodes for some reason.
Thompson, we can't stop now. Let's move.
Jesus Christ, look at the flinch, dude. And I like how this is just a demo to Infinite Warfare. You breach this thing and slow-mo kill these guys. You take control of the station and cut to a drone where you have to mark targets. You basically just fucking nuke the battlefield. You see the train where Hesh and Logan are, and you have to be careful not to destroy it.
Icarus Actual, do you still have eyes on the southwest train?
Affirmative.
Relay previous order. Target the train and fire on it.
Oh no. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. You just can't tell where you're getting shot from sometimes, but it was fun.
Tell Rourke we're coming for him.
Playing as Logan 15 minutes before you fire on the train, you have one objective. Kill Rourke. Train missions are always badass, and this is no exception. You move your way up the train, and it's almost impossible to fucking aim. You push down this bridge and move up. You jump on the rooftops and start making your way across them. Some choppers show up, but you take care of them pretty quick. You make it to the engine, and Hesh tells Merrick to fire if he says checkmate. So you breach the door and take down these two guys, and this motherfucker shoots an RPG at you. Alright, that was pretty badass.
You can't win, Rourke. It's over. Checkmate.
Checkmate confirmed.
What was that? What'd you do?
Lost, Rourke. It's over.
Then everyone dies. Oh, never mind. Everyone is still alive somehow. You get the gun, but it has no ammo. So Hesh throws a bullet at you.
Logan! Do it! Now!
You grab Hesh and start making your way out, and this shit always gives me anxiety, bro. You drag Hesh onto the beach and he calls for evac. Then the game ends. I'm gonna give this mission a... Nope. Nah, that's bullshit. End the video. Dog shit, ending mission. I'm leaving. Rourke says,
Gonna happen. There ain't gonna be any ghosts.
and he's fucking right, because they abandoned this shit series. Okay, then the game actually ends. I'll give this mission a 6 out of 10. The train part is cool, but the ending is so fucking whack, I can't excuse it. So guys, that was COD Ghost. Released in 2013, it's definitely one of the most hated CODs. I think coming after BO2, it really put it at a disadvantage since people were expecting much better. I was actually surprised at how good some of the missions were. Way better than I remember. That ending though, Jesus, it was bad. In my opinion, all 3 of them should have died when the train hit the water. But I guess plot armor is a thing. I mean, Hesh and Rourke got shot by what I assume is a 357 Magnum. I mean, look at this exit wound. You got a hole that big and you're in the water, you're bleeding out pretty fast. Then there's Extinction. Activision wanted another Zombies, but didn't give Infinity Ward the time or money to pull it off. I mean, you guys have been seeing the gameplay. It's pretty ass. No challenge, just standing in one spot for the whole game pretty much. I couldn't even finish the map. I quit like 70% through. I didn't play the DLCs though, so I can't speak for how those maps play. Then there's the god-awful multiplayer. I don't care how many people say it was ahead of its time or whatever, it's actually dog shit. The maps were shit, the guns were shit, except for the Honey Badger. The prestige system was complicated, and don't even get me started on the perk system. Like, what am I even looking at here? Then there's the Levolution, whereas Battlefield 4, which came out in the same year, had massive map-altering set pieces. COD Ghost had this.
You serious?
But I'll give credit to where credit is due. The DLC is fucking goated. This is back when they actually tried to bring new and good DLC content. You got the fucking Predator, Michael Myers, and the Ripper, which is an SMG that turns into an assault rifle. They definitely did everything possible to earn that $15. But I would give this campaign an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely had some unique missions, but fuck that ending, bro. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments and like the video. See ya.